Do you crave ice cream when it's cold outside? Well, today I crave a nice bowl of warm pasta, and it's 100 plus outside. Hi, I'm Natasha. Here we create simple and straightforward meals following Dr. Sebi's nutritional guide. And today I'm going to show you how to make a nice warm bowl of pasta. Let's go. There's now a few commercial brands that make chickpea pasta that you can buy right off the shelf where you don't have to make it at home. And the brand we're using today is Barilla. They have 3 different pastas, and we're going to use the rotili today, but you can use any of them. Just follow the instructions on the box. You don't want to eat these pastas on a daily basis because they are processed, and most likely they don't use spring water to make them. If you do want to make your own pasta, I have a video posted somewhere here of some homemade ravioli, and you can use that dough to make your own type of pasta. But if you're looking for something quick and easy to do, here, this is a great option for you. If you are looking for foods that you can eat on a daily basis, please download the 5-day Alkaline meal plan below. These foods are easy to find, and they focus on foods on the nutritional guide. Okay, let's go make some pasta. So this sauce I'm making for my whole family, so I'm going to use this entire onion. So the first thing I do is cut it in fourths, and then I just take off that first layer of the onion, and then I cut them into these thin slices, about 1/8 of an inch if you want to be exact. I'm still working on my knife skills, so don't judge it too closely. But basically I'm just trying to get them as uniform as possible, but not too thick, because as they cook down, I want them to be barely noticeable in my sauce. And then after I cut my onions, I just put them in a bowl to put them to the side. Then I'm going to add my ginger. So this is about thumb size, and depending on your thumb, that's how you can measure it, or how much ginger you like. I like to add the fresh ginger and the powdered ginger. I've noticed that the fresh gives it that nice fresh pop of and then the powder one just gives you that flavor of ginger. And then I just grabbed some mushrooms that I had left, and so this is about 10-ish mushrooms. I even have a portobello mushroom here. I just needed to cook them up. What's cool about this gravy is that you can use what veggies you have in hand, and this is what I have handy. I got these much fresh mushrooms, and I'm just chopping them into small pieces, and that is the mushrooms, and I put these in a bowl. So a cool tip is the container that the mushrooms come in from the store, save those. They make great storing containers. And then I decided to make hemp milk. So the other video I made walnut milk for my mushroom gravy, but this one I want to make some hemp milk. My daughter's allergic to walnuts, so there is that milk. So after you get all your veggies prepared, you want to put a pot of boiling water on the stove, and very quickly you saw I am using the chickpea pasta from Barilla. And just like at the beginning, I said you don't want to eat this daily because it's processed. But you can make your own pasta. I have a video here on ravioli, how to make homemade ravioli, so you can check that out. But once your water is boiling, you want to add your pasta, and then the instructions say you cook it for 7 minutes. And then now you're ready to make your gravy itself. So I just added about 5 to 6 tablespoons of grapeseed oil, and then I test the onion out on the pan to see if it's hot, and I add the mushrooms and the onions at the same time. And then I just keep stirring it, cooking it down, making sure it doesn't stick to the pan. And then when it was almost done, which is about 3 minutes later, I added spelt flour, and then I just mixed in the spelt flour. You can add any approved flour. I haven't tried it with chickpea flour, so you have to let me know in the comments if you do try it chickpea flour. And then that milk we made, I shook it up so it's still mixed up pretty well. And with this milk, you don't want to just dump it in there, because you want the flour and the milk to combine. So you want to slowly pour it and just stir. The quantities milk to flour ratio is down in the description below, so you can get that. And so I notice I'm just stirring. I didn't even pour it all in there. And at this point, you could be done. You don't have to pour all of that milk. But I was like, well, I want to make this for my whole family, so I wanted a lot more. So I poured all the 2 cups of the hemp milk into this mixture. And it is very watery. So now at this point, you're just cooking this down until it makes a nice sauce. So that's going to take about another 10 minutes. So from beginning to the end, this sauce took me about 15 minutes to cook. And my heat is on medium high. So about 5 to 6 minutes after adding my milk, I decided, oh, I need to season this up. Make sure you measure. That was way too much sea salt. But I put sea salt, the onion powder, oregano, ginger, and some basil. Seasoning here, and the measurements are down below. I do give you a measurements where it's so much better. And then you want to make sure you taste it. If it doesn't taste salty when you taste it, don't add sauce. Wait until your sauce is completely done. So here I'm just showing you that it, as you stir it and then you lift up the spoon, it should not drip as a fast drip. That drip should have slowed down, and it should be nice and thick, and that's what I have here. So I put the sauce to the side until the pasta is ready. Once the pasta is done, you just drain it out, and then you add your pasta and sauce together. So I added a salad because, you know, comfort food should have something healthy on it. So my salads, I like to use romaine as my lettuce, and then I like to mix my greens. So I add some kale also into my salad. Okay, if you have seen my video on how I'm transitioning my family into the alkaline lifestyle, you know that I have transformed all our veggies to the veggies that's on the nutritional guide. And so we eat all our veggies from that guide. That's all I buy. So with this kale, I sometimes just pull it off the stem or I cut it up. So I showed you there. I had some cucumbers left, so I cut my cucumbers in half and then slice it. What's cool about salads, you can add any veggies you want in it, and that's how I get my kids to eat veggies, is that they like lettuce and they already like salads, and so I just introduce a new veggie they haven't had into a salad to get them to taste it. And then I had a half of a red pepper, and so I just chopped that up into the salad. This was a very basic salad. And then I had like a half of an avocado left that needed to be used. See how nice and soft it is? I just cut that into cubes and I add that into the salad to give that extra fat. Sometimes we eat salads as a meal. So if I was going to eat this salad as a meal, I would add some quinoa and some chickpeas to have more protein in it and to give it also a real balanced meal. If you have downloaded my 5-day alkaline meal plan, those ingredients are in that meal plan for the salad. And then now for the dressing. So this is the ratio for the dressing. You need 1 part sour, 1 part oil, and a half a part of sweetness, and then you add your seasonings to taste. So the recipe, the exact recipe I use for this one is down in the description below. So with this sour, I use key lime as my sour. You can use sour oranges if you have them in your neighborhood. Sour oranges dressing is so good. I had it before. It's really good. So for my seasonings, I use my favorite ones: onion powder, ginger powder, oregano, sea salt, and then I added dill to this one. This dressing was so good. Oh, I love it. So you want to play around with the ratios and see how you like it. Thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're looking for more meal ideas, please download the link below and join our mailing list. Hey, if you like that dressing and you try it, let me know in the comments below. Hey, thank you for watching. Make sure you watch more videos. Bye.